Hi, Islamic Dad here. I'm going to recount my experience as I'm sure it's one that's going to resonate with a lot of people. When I told you that my ex girlfriend assaulted me, you didn't believe me. When I showed you photos showing my bloody face, cuts, bruises already forming, you said those could have been self inflicted. When I told you that I went to Precinct 4 and I filed a report and they took photos there at the precinct, you didn't believe me. When I showed you the paperwork with the officer's name, the case number, the precinct address, you said there's two sides to every story. When I told you that there was a warrant out for my ex-girlfriend's arrest, you didn't believe me. You said if that was true, why isn't she in jail? Why hasn't she been arrested? When I worked hard with multiple precincts across multiple counties, sheriffs, police departments, deputies, to get the warrant enforced, and she finally was arrested, I was the bad guy. When I told you that I finally had my date in court coming up, that I had, a chance to move this forward, you didn't believe me. And when I showed you the paperwork with the court date, the judge assigned, the courtroom, the time, you said it was all just mumbo jumbo and it didn't really matter. And when you found out that my ex-girlfriend pled guilty to all charges before me and before a judge and everyone in the courthouse, and she was sentenced, not just with the charges related specifically to the domestic violence assault, but also restitution, probation, treatment, evaluation, I thought finally this is over and people will finally see the truth. And instead, after she pled guilty, you took her side. And somehow, even though I was the victim and she was the domestic abuser, I was the bad guy.